Hello, Lily Quinn here. This is a quick tutorial to show you how to put together the zippered pouch. Okay, this is the end result. This is what we're working towards. This is the finished look. This is the inside. And when it comes to the zippered pouch, it is the employment of closed seam throughout, closed seam on the edges, closed seam with the zippers, how to include it. You know, closed seam, you have zigzag on the edge and straight at the bottom of it throughout. Okay, so you have to review your closed seam to be able to put it together, your zippered pouch. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about zipper. The right side of the zipper has to be identified. This is an example of the zipper we're going to use. This is the pull of the zipper. This is the zipper tape, and this is the teeth of the zipper. The zipper pull, or pulley as people call it, represents the right side of the garment, of the zipper, wherever you put it. This is what you hold on to close or open the zipper. The opposite side has the slider showing. It also shows here though. Now, that slider is what glides over the zipper teeth. This is the wrong side. This is the wrong side of the zipper tape. This is the right side for this regular zipper. There are other zippers like invisible zippers and so on. But this is the pull, and wherever you have the pull, why is this being so hard? Okay, wherever you have this pull, that's the right side of the zipper. Why does that matter? Because we're going to use right sides and wrong sides a lot. You're going to hear me say that a lot. Okay, now the fabric dimensions or fabric measurements that you need for this is 8.5 by 11. Okay, just like a sheet, a printer sheet size, 8.5 by 11. And then this is muslin. Then you identify right side of the muslin and wrong sides of the fabric. Because muslin looks the same both ways, you have to just mark it. So I mark one side right, and I just put an X on the opposite end. All right, so okay, so we continue. Here's the zipper. We've put the right side of the zipper where the pull is onto the right side of the fabric. I just layer it on it like that. Okay. We're going to create a seam on the edge. So I grab my pen and I align edge to edge, right sides kissing right sides, which means you're looking at the wrong side of the zipper. The right side is attached to the right side of the fabric. The zipper is an 8.25 inch or 8-inch zipper. So now, the way it's attached, I'm going to put zigzag on the raw edge, and I'm going to put straight stitch at the bottom of it. Now, a lot of students struggle with attaching this. Okay, make sure you are holding it like a seam like this, and then bring it as is to the machine. And we're going to set our machine for zigzag and sew from there. Okay, so I position my pinned zipper and fabric under the machine. The way the zigzag is done is it's going to be on the edge. So the fabric and zipper do not come to the edge of the presser foot. It's in the middle, or not exactly in the middle, but in such a way that when you're doing your edge zigzag, you're going on, off, on, off, on, off, and it's only targeting the raw edge of zipper and fabric. And I'm using a red thread so you can see the results in the end. All right, just taking my pins out as I go, and this is exactly on the edge, so I'm not okay. This here can get in the way, which is a slider. So what you do is you keep the needle down, raise the presser foot, and just grab the pull and push it to the back. Because the needle is down, I don't lose my position. I just continue to the end. Okay? All right. It gets a little challenging when you close the zipper. But for now, let me show you the look. Here we go. Zigzag on it. You see it better on the right side. Okay? We're just zigzagging the edge. Now we're going to put a straight stitch at the bottom. But in order that I'll make good use of my zigzag setting, I'm just going to do the other side as well. And how do I do that? I just bring this other raw edge to this part. The other raw edge, just sit it possibly. So I just brought the other side to sit on the other right side of the fabric, and you will get a fold on the other opposite end. And I continue, I'm just doing another zigzag. Now, similar to the first time, this slider gets in the way, so I'm just pulling it out of the way to do my zigzag. And you can see how I put the pins in it vertically so that it's easier to pull. Now once I get a little further, I can again keep the needle down, lift and grab the slider, or the pull, and just navigate it back. You can do it at any point. It can be in the middle, you can bring it all the way to the end, but I just wanted to do it at the beginning so I don't have to deal with it again. Okay. All right, so remember to put down your presser foot and just continue. Of course, you had the needle down. You never lose that position. What is going on here? Okay. Looks like a thread got caught. All right. There we go. Just slide the pin out and continue to the end. Again, this was zigzag. I did both because I wanted to make sure that I make use of the zigzag while I have it. Okay, what happened? This zigzag doesn't look as good